Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Oh, now I had to bring my boy Ken in for this one. I wanted y'all both to hear this candidly, cause I got a lot to say. So I'm gonna play this. And y'all just, we'll go from there. So here's this thing. This is Gilbert Arenas. This is the Gilbert Arenas podcast speaking about Jordan versus Kobe.
Kobe was nothing like Mike. No, we've never seen anything like Mike, and we never will. Kobe was not even capable to compare 84 Mike, 85 Mike, 86, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. That wasn't Jordan was not even capable of being reached. So when people say he's a carbon copy of Michael Jordan, please just say the old nigga when he was on his three-peat run, because if you think about the second three-peat, if you think about putting him against the 80 Michael Jordan, it wouldn't be no competition with that man, because the man was physically moving a better engine. To the day that we have new athletes with new technology that still hasn't beat his jumping. Right? We got the new dudes that's jumping. They still hasn't matched what this man was capable of then. So when we say he reminds us of Mike, you just say the dude who came back after baseball, and he was playing back to the basket with the fadeaways and the footstep. That, because the one who created that logo is not even in the same breath.
So to build off of that, after I listened to that, I made a post on Facebook. My post on Facebook said, if Michael Jordan's athleticism on a scale of 1 to 10 was a 10, what was Kobe Bryant? So as you guys are thinking about what he said, that's the question I posed on Facebook. And when I tell you they were mad at me, I was actually surprised. I was in the minority on this. But
what you say?
to which part? To the Gil or to the 1 to 10?
The Kobe 1 to 10.
Kobe Bryant is at least an 8. If Jordan is a 10 athletically, Kobe is at least an 8 to me. So now the responses I was getting was 6, 6.5, and 7. I think the highest I might have got was a 7 from everybody else. So I want to say, but let's say give it a rough number. About 80% of people said 6 and 7. I had a couple people actually say 8.3, and myself, I said 8. You know what I mean? But I was in the minority as far as saying Kobe was athletic. Now walk with me. Well, first off, let me let y'all get y'all takes on Gilbert's video first. What do y'all feel? Ken, what you got? Ken, how you feel about Gil and what he's had to say about that?
I think 100%. I agree with everything he said, but when you say athletic, if we talking about just dunkers, athletic dunkers, is he better than Jordan at dunking the ball? Is he better than?
Is Kobe better than Jordan? I say no. If you're asking me, I say no. What do you say?
Is he better than like Vince Carter? Is he better than Vince Carter dunking the ball? No. Okay, one more. Zach LaVine.
No.
You got 3 people ahead of him.
I'm glad you brought this up because I got so much to say. Go ahead. Go finish your point. My bad.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I seen an interview with Phil Jackson. He was like, "Who will win in the 1-on-1?"
Yeah.
Jordan or Kobe. He was like, Jordan. I mean, this is how I look at Jordan and Kobe. They had the same career, 96 to 03. He was more, I'm going to dunk on you, drive by, dunk on you. It's like when he got like 24, it was back to the basket. I feel like they had the same career. I always say Mamba mentality is Jordan mentality with a name on it. I mean, if you ask me.
I like that point. All right, okay.
I feel like they the same player. I mean, Jordan just got that big ass hand. I mean, he more athletic. I say Kobe is more skilled than Jordan. He added the three. He can dribble better. But if you ask me, they the same player.
Okay. All right. I do. What would you think they the same player from that second three-peat or like his entire? Because Gil's point was that Kobe don't compare to 84 to like 93 Jordan. He's saying that
Yeah,
Kobe is 96 to 98 Jordan. That
yeah.
you
Back to the basket. I agree. I agree.
Ted, what you think, man? What you think about what Gil said?
Everybody know Gil got a personality.
See it on your face that you should have started hating on Kobe. I know it. Go ahead, hate, man.
Nah, I ain't hating on Kobe, dog. What I'm saying is, in this situation, everybody know Gil is a character, and he like to stir the pot up and things of that nature. I think that they got real similar games. I think that their playoff journeys was a little bit different in regards to competition. I think that Kobe had to deal with all like three different type of generations on his playoff runs. You know, his first stint with Shaq, and then he basically wanted to see if he had an identity by himself and tried to go prove that he could do it by himself, and he did. So I think that in regards of on the court, they mimic each other damn near like it's damn near identical. But as far as people, I think they're two different people, right? So when bro said, Kobe is just Jordan's work ethic with a name on it, I think I disagree with it.
You disagree? Okay,
You
okay.
you ain't never seen Kobe in no damn casino wilding and shit like that. Kobe was out there in the gym because he had to work harder because he may have not been as gifted as Jordan in those particular
I feel
things.
that. I
And
feel
what
that.
I mean by that is Phil Jackson was in that same interview saying, "Hey, Jordan had them gloves. Jordan could leap out the gym. Kobe didn't have those particular tools, so he had to work twice as hard to get at least semi close. He couldn't emulate everything that Jordan did, but he had to work twice as hard to look familiar, to look similar. But then there
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of things that came into the thing. Like when you compare their careers, they had the same coach, same ideology, same system. But one had Shaq, one had Scotty, so they had to change it up a little bit. But in regards to just comparing them and athletically, I always go into this montage that yeah, Kobe is athletic, but he is not as athletic as some of these guys that we've seen. Like bro has said, Zach LaVine, Vince Carter,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan. These guys they take athleticism to the
I love
top
that.
of the top, cream of the crop. But what I think that Kobe does and why he was so great and why he is on that type of discussion in the barbershops is he was so skilled that it didn't matter if he wasn't as athletic as these guys. Did you work harder than me? Did you put in more time than me? Did you expand your game like I did? So when we talk about things like with Jordan, Jordan is the epitome of greatness. He's the epitome of winning. He is the epitome, he's the blueprint of what you want in your career as an individual. But then in regards if you want to go look at your son, you want him to work like Kobe. You want him to talk like Kobe. You want him to think like Kobe. And so that's why I think that the attitude, the personality, and also the skill set that Kobe put in made him that great. And that hid his lack of athleticism. I'm not saying he can't go out there and catch a body. He for sure could. But at the end of the day, why would you want to catch 10, 15 bodies, get injured, and then your career is not 20 years long like Kobe's was? And once Kobe decided to expand his game and back to the basket, face up, thousand pump fakes and things of that nature, his career was a lot longer than what it could have been if he was out there being reckless like Bubba Chuck. Bubba Chuck put his body on the line, and his career was a lot shorter than what it could have been. And and those are the type of questions that we ask: how much greater could Bubba Chuck have been if
There
he
you go.
ain't never get hurt? You know what I'm saying? I hate to use that guy, but I'm from VA, so
So what? Let me ask y'all this. So on that scale of 1 to 10, Jordan's a 10 as far as athleticism. What numbers y'all got? 10.
I
What
got
number?
8.5.
You got 8.5. Okay, I'm fine. 10. What you
Yeah,
got?
same. I got
Y'all
eight
got
and a
eight and a
half.
half. Okay. Well, maybe this ain't message ain't for y'all. Actually, a little bit it is for y'all. It's a lot. Actually, it's a lot of it's for y'all. Let's do this. Let's go here. Zach LaVine, Jason Richardson, Vince Carter, all are more skilled dunkers than Kobe Bryant, right? We all agree with that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
They all jump high, right? We agree with that, right?
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Kobe Bryant is a better finisher than Jason Richardson, Gerald Green, and Vince Carter. We all agree with that?
yeah.
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 Now, why is that? Why can't we can say that they're more skilled dunkers, but for some reason Kobe is a better finisher? Follow me. We say that because there are more things that have to do with athleticism than just jumping high, right? Kobe is able to have balance, coordination, and stability when he's jumping and finishing with the ball.
So
So
let me ask you this, E.
strength. Oh, let me follow. They have strength. They have strength. They got him in the jumping compartment. But as far as jumping and contorting my body and finishing with my left hand and fixing my feet to do it, Kobe has that part. All of that ties into athleticism. All of that makes you athletic. Reason I know that, right? The reason I know that to be true. This is easy for y'all to follow. I think it's easy, not for you guys, but for people to follow. If I was to say, hey, Jason Richardson, Gerald Green, Vince Carter, are they more athletic than Aaron Donald that played for the Rams? What would y'all say?
I would say no.
You would say no. Why is that? Because jumping isn't prevalent. There's other things that come with being athletic.
But because that's a one-dimensional factor on
But
how you describe traits to talk about athleticism.
I
But
think
my
everybody makes it jumping because the people you just named, the only thing that they do better than Kobe is jumping. They don't got better footwork than Kobe. They don't got better pump fake, like you say, Ted. All he do is jump and pump fake. He jump. All of that is athletic. They don't do that, right? The only thing that Zach LaVine, Jason, the only thing that they do is jump high. So for the people that saying that Kobe Bryant is a 6 or a 7 on the athleticism scale, blows my mind. Now this is when I start hating, right? Michael Jordan. Where is this 48-inch vertical tape at? Where's it at? Let's talk about it. Now, hey, let's talk about it.
That was 1983. Like you think we?
It was 1960. What the heck?
Do?
Now I'm about to start hating because ain't no way y'all finna take. First off, they took verticals. They took Kobe's vertical when he was 18, right? So everybody is on this. Well, Kobe jumped 38 inches. Well, when they did Jordan's, he was 21. He was 21. Okay, he got in the league at 21.
So
Stop it. Go ahead.
You don't believe that his vertical is 48 inches?
Let's talk about what 48 inches is. Let's talk about it. Let's do the math. You know, I'm a math guy. I'm an engineer. Let's talk math. You being 6'6", that's 78 inches. 6'6", right? That's 12, that's 70. The rim is 120 inches. Right? My head, this is Michael Jordan's head, 78 inches. Where is the video showing that Michael Jordan's face is above the rim like this? Because your face is about 6 inches, right? From right here. You see me? Y'all see me right here?
yeah, we see you.
About 6 inches, right? There should be a video of Jordan with his head above the rim like this. That's 48 inches.
I'm gonna look at. He got some posters out there that he's up there.
I went down a rabbit hole because everybody was mad at me because I said Kobe was 8. I said, well, let me see, because when I'm watching the game, Kobe Bryant is jumping through the roof. What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Bryant is jumping through the roof.
Let me ask you this.
My bad, Ken. This is how bad it was. There was people on my timeline, on my face, that told me that Baron Davis and Steve Francis are more athletic than Kobe Bryant. There's no punchline. That's what they said. And they told me I was tripping to even think that. I'm like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane. Let's go back. My bad. My bad. I want to go back to what Gilbert said. Just because people play basketball, we got to stop giving them the grace to say whatever they want. Kobe was not in the Honda body. Stop this. He was not. He was 6'6", 200 pounds, and he went number 13 in the NBA draft. Out of high school. There's nothing Honda about that. I know some Hondas. There's some Hondas out here in Virginia. He's not a Honda. People, we got to stop just letting people say whatever they want because they play. Jordan was the pinnacle. Jordan is, I will say, I'm not arguing that. Jordan jumps higher than Kobe. But this whole notion that Kobe wasn't a freak of nature athletically because he didn't jump higher is crazy to me. I think because, my bad, last point. I got more points, but I won't let y'all talk. My last point is that the reason I know he is a freak of nature athletically, I ain't never seen Jason Richardson, Gerald Green, or Vince Carter on anybody's top athletes ever. On any list ever to come out, the top athletes of the last century, I ain't never seen none of their names on them lists. You feel me? So, my bad, man. I got they was trying to kill me on Facebook about this behind Kobe. But my bad, y'all go ahead. I'll let y'all get y'all.
Go ahead, big dog.
Okay. Is Nate Robinson? Is he considered athletic?
I think so. Yes, he's athletic.
Okay.
Look, he's strong. He got agility. All of that. Yes, absolutely.
Westbrook.
Now look, I love the Westbrook. Let's talk about Westbrook. Let's talk about that. If I was to ask you guys to name the top 3 most athletic point guards, would Russ Westbrook be in there?
Yes.
He's number 1.
Number 1, no question, right? Westbrook
in my opinion,
it's debatable.
In my opinion, he's number 1.
Top 3 though, right? I said top 3, not number 1.
Top 3. Top 3.
Fair?
Who?
MD Rose, John Morant? Am I tripping? Somebody else?
No, you on spot.
You right.
I mean, hey, whatever. Russell Westbrook. He's 6'4". His vertical is 36.5 inches.
Hold on. What about do we count quickness, fast as athletic?
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah, all that's in there.
John Morant not that fast like John Wall, De'Aaron Fox.
I don't mind the John Wall. I don't mind that. But wait. Before we get into that bag, because I would love to talk about that. Before we get into the athletic point guard bag, Russell Westbrook, 6'4", 36.5 inch vertical. Nobody would argue that he's not athletic. That he's not probably the most athletic. Kobe is 2 inches taller with a 2-inch high vertical, get the same lift, and people argue that he's not athletic. Why is that? 6'4", 36.5, 6'6", 38.
I think the biggest thing for me with that confusion to clear all that smoke.
Yeah.
When you put in them numbers like that, they so raw, right? You talking about 6'4", 36 and a half, and you talking about 6'6" and 38, right? It's because it's a thief of joy when you compare. You comparing Kobe's numbers to Jordan's, which is the cream of the crop at that position. When you talk about Russell Westbrook with them particular numbers, he is the standard when it comes to the point guard athletically, right? There's nobody that's going to be chasing the ferocity of the dunks. How many posts this guy got in transition? How many hats this dude got in his career? But when you compare Jordan, which is fictitious to me, 48-inch vertical. Come on, man. What we talking about, guys? That's what I'm saying. But that's why I think that's where they say that he's not as athletic, because there has already been a standard established at the 2-guard position with Jordan. He's not only the greatest, but goddamn it, he got 48-inch vertical. How can you beat that? And he got glove and steel. So
fast,
when you compare
quick.
that, huh?
Yeah. I said he fast, he quick, like
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we talking about Jordan. He is the epitome when we talk about your prototypical athlete with the skill and athleticism. Like, he is the top of the top.
And on top of that, though, I think him being the first player they seen like that also, to me, adds to that. Hey, man, I saw Jordan jump. Wasn't nobody jumping like Jordan.
But that's what I'm saying. He was not only the first, he was the best. Because when we seen athletic guards back in the day, when I was coming up, I'm 31, bro. So I done seen Baron Davis. I done seen Darren Williams. I done seen Steve Francis. I done seen TJ Ford, even though he wasn't jumping out of the gym. He was just a little guy that had a great athletic ability in regards to finishing at the rim. I done seen these type of guys. And then when Russell came out of UCLA, like, who in the world is this? This dude jumping out the gym. He catching bodies. He dunking the game winners with the offhand on Clint Capella. I'm like, man, what is this?
I said jumping off your right foot, implying that jumping off your weak foot. I said that's athleticism. They said that's athleticism. I said, man, you don't know what to say.
But listen, bro, the dudes that you arguing can't do a left hand layup by themselves.
Left hand is athleticism. No, I'm like, bro, he was like, well, we need to put Larry Bird in there then. If we said that's not. Now you being condescending. Right? I'm just saying there are more things than just jumping high. And like y'all said, speed, quickness. I think Jordan has all of those over Kobe. But what Kobe has over those other guys that people mentioned, the Zach LaVines and the Vince Carters of the world, is his balance, is his agility, is his coordination. That's the other part of the mental resilience. right? The whole reason Vince Carter to us is not a top 10 player is because mentally it seemed like he just didn't care about playing ball. It just seemed like he didn't have the work ethic. So your mental resilience to be like, nah, you know what? Today I'm getting up and going to the gym. That's a part of your athleticism. That's a part of your Marshawn Lynch. And today I'm gonna just run the ball and we're gonna run through your face over and over and over. That's mental. That's a part of his athleticism. So Kobe having that over people contributes to that. So that's why when people was going at me, oh, it's a 6, and I was like, man, y'all like maybe I wasn't watching the same games. Maybe I watched the same game. Anyway,
I think Kobe showed us more skill. But if you go look at them times when he was like with Shaq with Shaq left,
yeah,
he was catching bodies. Like Yao Ming, Ben Wallace, he's catching bodies. Like
crazy.
I don't know.
He was catching hats every other night.
He was
catching
like
hats every other night.
It was a bounty on Yao Ming's head, and he caught it. Like, come on now.
That's a fact. Respect. Now Jordan, back then though, I think he averaged 37, 35, 33. 30. Now as far as just going to get a bucket, and see this is why kind of with Gilbert, I'm not sure how he stands, right? Because he'll say something like, well, when we comparing Jordan to LeBron, he'll say, well, those stats that Jordan was putting up was hollow. They weren't winning nothing. They was losing. 37, 35, he was doing all that. But now he uses it as a line to draw in the sand for Kobe to say why Kobe couldn't touch him. When here's the other part, 21 to 27, Kobe had 3 rings already. Jordan had 1. So my thing is that it's kind of like I can't with people talking, and they it seems like I know you talk to what fits the narrative, what fits the conversation, but if you're gonna say that Kobe couldn't touch him, then I don't see how you leave the 3 rings out of the conversation because
when you're in a position to make yourself sound good and try to be able to sell your points to the audience, whether you will actually know the game or you're an ESPN highlight type of guy. These type of dudes, when they be talking like that, they move the goalposts to fit their narrative, right? Because you can't talk about greatness and accolades and all these things that Jordan did, and you want to deny all the things that Kobe did early.
Right. And that's how I feel.
Now you just showing me that you love Jordan and you don't like Kobe. So there's nothing that Kobe could have done. Kobe could have got 10 rings in his era, and you still wouldn't have gave him that shine because you love Jordan that much. And that's why
He's supposed to have 8.
Where we just get off what we want on the pod. I can't wait till we just get to the point where hey, you know what? Today, I think I want to say Darren Williams is the best point guard all time. I can't wait till we get to the point and people are like, well, yeah, maybe we need to talk about it. Yeah, I can't wait till we get there. We get there. What you about to say, Ken? What'd you say, man?
I don't know, man. I feel like once he died, they very disrespectful.
They switched.
Like at some point, it was Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
It's a fact.
If you don't say them 3 in your top 3, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. I'm just not.
I don't know what happened. You're right. Something happened, and then I saw what happened. Bleacher Report dropped the list, and he was number 14 all time on the list. I was like, 14? When that happened? And that's when I saw it. This was probably about 3-4 years ago. But when he passed, they said, I said, gee, 14 is crazy. 14. But anyway, did y'all want to go back to the top 3 point guard athletic? Did y'all want to go back to that?
Let's do it.
So who do y'all have as a lock? Because it sounded like Ja Morant is the one that's in question. It sounds like do we agree on D Rose and Westbrook?
Yes.
Okay.
Speed, quickness, jumping. I mean, that's got to be in the last Ja Morant.
Because you got to ask these questions, right? When you talk about athletic little guys, right? I'm a little guy, so I know what it feels like to be at the court where you in a lot of different situations, where you got a big man that can jump out the gym, where you got athletic long guards that kind of make it difficult for you, and you got to be able to finish, right? I can't jump like them guys. I ain't even going to front. But what I'm saying is, when you talk about those particular dudes, how do they get it, right? So how do they look in transition? How do they look at the top of the key, whether it's an ISO bucket, go ahead, finish at the rim, or how you going to be able to split the defenders and then go punch on somebody off a split? You know what I mean? And those are the things that I seen prime Derrick Rose do in every aspect of the game. He could split at the top of the key. He could ISO bucket, and he could be fast break, whether he is the one that's pushing the rock or he's the one that's catching the alley oop at the other end. You know, he's a very he's that Swiss knife that you need in regards to athletic point guards. And we seen the same thing with Russ. I think Russ took it a little bit higher in regards to how hard he was attacking the rim. Like, cause he wasn't as good as a ambidextrous finisher than Derrick Rose, so he had to punch it on you. He had to make you feel it when he caught a post. You would be like, goodness gracious, this dude was mad at me. You know, just how he was punching it. And to go with bro's point is, Ja Morant got the highest vertical out of all of them dudes. So why are we questioning athleticism if we done seen him do everything that I just named? He knows how to get in a fast break. He knows how to catch these alley oops, and he knows how to punch it off the split, punch it off the pick and roll. Whatever, and however you need it, he gets it done.
So you taking John, but Ken, you got John Wall as your third guy.
John Wall is way faster and quicker. I'm talking about 3 dribbles gone. I mean, when you talking about vertical, dunking the ball, yes, Ja Morant is in there. But you talking about quick, fast, speed, Ja Morant's not in that conversation compared to De'Aaron Fox, John Wall. I say Dwayne Wade in his prime, he was quick.
He's a 2, brother.
I was gonna say,
You're right. My bad. I'm thinking about guards though. I'm thinking about guards.
Iverson's a 2, man. Let's stay on topic. We talk about the one, fellas.
Just talking about the one. You're right.
You can go.
But
All I'm saying is, I'm not mad at bro for his opinion, but I'm saying that list is very skinny between who you want to interchange with John Morant and John Wall. Because if we talking about quickness versus speed and things like fast and quick, why we not talking about Prime Baron Davis? Like, he wasn't punching on people and getting it with the in and out.
He was.
And the vertical was crazy. Like, he ain't dunk on Andre Karolinko hanging. Like, why we can't talk about him? But what I'm saying is, the clear cuts, them top 4s that we name, nobody else is coming close to that list. Let's just stop the nonsense.